Hello, this is Commander G5, and yes, I'm back. I've gotten some stuff sorted out. I've got some little updates that I've made so you can actually see what's going on now. And so I'm hoping to get back to a little bit more of a regular schedule. But right now, I'm going to start out with one of my favorite parts here. Is just the random game, which is just a little thing I fit into my schedule, where I just play a fun little game, not part of a campaign or a series or anything. I just play it because I love it. And this is, one of those games. This is a smaller one. Not many people may have heard of this. This is Ultimate General Gettysburg. It's a fun game made by the creator of Darthmod, a great modding series for the Total War series, made Empire Total War playable, really. It was playable before, but it was really much more fun with this, with Darthmod's mod. So now he's went and made his own game, Ultimate General Gettysburg, which is not necessarily as complex in its controls as Total War, but it's still an amazing game and requires a lot of deep thought. Usually allows you to fight a campaign battle, which is sort of, you fight little different engagements from battle case, but which you control which ones lead to which, because based on how you finish the previous engagement, which means it's really intuitive and you can really change history quite a bit. I remember once I entered the Battle of Gettysburg in the afternoon of July 2nd, which was very interesting, and only about 40,000 instead of the 50,000 were lost. So, I'm just gonna fight a custom battle right now. Maybe I'll do a campaign later on when I finish some of my other ones, but for the moment, I'm just gonna do this short one here. Let's see. One of my favorite movies that I've seen is the movie Gettysburg. It's one of my favorite movies, and of course, the best known scene is Little Round Top. So I'm gonna see if I can find that here, and if I can, I want to play that because that should be fun. So let's see. Hammer and Anvil, Devil's Den. I'm sorry, I'm not the best at history. I love this history, but I'm not the best at the moment. So, no, let's just do something. How about arriving at Gettysburg? Of course, why not? So, I'm actually gonna take out my phone here and do a little random thing. It's a little coin flip thing here. Decide which side I'm going to be on. Let's see, coin flip. Here we go. Use the American coin. Head is Union. Tails is Confederate. Go spinning. The coin landed on its side. That's helpful. Let's try this again. Oh, spinning. Heads, I shall play the Union. The Union deploys efficient artillery, better drilled infantry, and better equipment in their battles in order to tackle the enemy with orderly and intense fire. However, most Union generals are uninspiring compared to Confederate army leaders. This causes poor performance in combat and average morale. See what I can do? Now, this is the Confederates arriving to attack Gettysburg, so that's why I'm going to put them on offensive. Because basically the setting of this game is it has 9 different AIs, which it bases on its difficulty here and its aggressiveness there, which is really cool. You've never seen this in a game before, at least as far as I know, so it's a really cool feature. So I'm going to pick offensive because the Confederates are attacking Gettysburg at the moment, so the offensive AI will evaluate your line for weaknesses and launch powerful and penetrating attacks without hesitation. While I can be rapidly outmaneuvered, it is possible to use this AI's aggression to my advantage by luring him to strong defensive positions and then counterattacking. Well, let's see how I do this. Actually, let's have a little fun. A random AI commander will oppose you. You will face the unexpected. This will be fun. This is like the beginning of the war. Beginning of the war, except without all the brotherly stuff before, the people knowing each other very well. Let's see how this works, huh? I just hope I don't get determined, because that's the hardest and most aggressive. Arriving at Gettysburg, July 1st, 1863, 9:30 in the morning. Union will start out with about 2,200 men and have about 9,300 reinforcing, and will end up having about 34 guns overall. For those who don't know, guns back in this time is a word meaning cannons, for those who don't know. For the rebels, they'll start with 4,000, which means they'll have the advantage, and they'll have the advantage later on. I'll have the advantage for a short while, but they're getting starting out with 4,000 and getting 9,000 in reserve. And they'll have 36 guns, 2 more than me, so I'm going to be at a bit of a disadvantage here, but we'll see what I can do. So, 2 Confederate brigades are ready to advance on Gettysburg. Your mission is to delay them until the Army of the Potomac arrives and occupies the high ground south of the town. More enemy reinforcements are expected to join the attack. You only have a few cavalry units at your disposal, but the First Corps is close to Gettysburg and will soon join your forces. Your mission is to hold as many locations as possible to delay the Confederate advance and attempt to drive them back to Hare Ridge. McPherson Ridge is a good, strong defensive position, and Seminary Ridge must be held at all costs because it protects our reinforcement route. If you lose all locations, you will lose the Battle of Gettysburg on the first morning. Not good. Either way, good luck, General. Okay. So yes, I know how to play this, so sorry. But they have Hare Ridge, and it looks like they're going to have an aggressive AI because they are immediately attacking. This is McPherson's Ridge, good defensive position. And here's my line back here. Oak Ridge, another good position, but we have to hold Seminary Ridge back here. So I'm actually going to send Gamble's vedettes back here to protect Seminary Ridge in case they flank around me now. The controls for this is basically you drag your mouse around, and it creates a sort of web, almost like it was a military map, which is really cool. And now we have the advantage in long range, but we don't want them closing in, and this is really a bad situation. Yeah, I mean, look, Gamble's skirmishers are already running, so are Devon's. Oh boy, this is a disaster early on. I'm gonna move Caleb's men. I'm gonna move all of my remaining men back to Oak Ridge as fast as they can go. I don't want them getting caught. We have to hold something. Gamble's skirmishers are reformed, but I'm still gonna have them retreat to the front of Oak Ridge. I'm sorry, Gamble has 2 skirmisher units. So you have to pull out there as fast as you can. General Buford, get to the back. We don't want you getting killed. Alright, so let's get that there. They've already taken McPherson's Ridge. Some of our skirmishers are reforming, but we don't want them reforming in that terrible, terrible position. Try and get them back and around. Same with Devon's. Devon's skirmishers will form back on Oak Ridge. And looks like the Confederates are going to consolidate the position as Davis's brigade will. Another thing that's cool in this game is not all the soldiers start moving at once, so it's more realistic. You know, I think this route here is actually a bit haywire, so let's just send them on a bit of a shorter route around. You can only hope to God that they can hold this position. I'm sorry for people who won't like me saying that, but that is how both sides felt in this. It's how both sides felt back then. They believed that God was on their side. Alright, I'm gonna need First Corps reinforcements as fast as I can. I'm losing them quickly. I'm almost down to 2,000 left overall. And I started with 3,000. General Roderick's division has arrived from the south. The Iron Brigade will teach the rebels a good lesson. I sure hope so. This is crumbling quickly. We need to reform quickly and put these guys on Seminary Ridge. Oh, Davis has charged my skirmishers. They aren't going to last long. This is not good, not good. Here comes Cutler's brigade. And advancing quickly to the front is the Iron Brigade, exactly what I need. I'm gonna move them up to Oak Ridge. What do you know, we've managed to turn back Davis's men. Nice. But we are being pushed back quite quickly. Most of the rest of the enemy stops at McPherson's Ridge to reinforce. Alright, we need to get our men moving and deployed as quickly as possible. Though I don't want to run them, I don't want them getting too tired. Oh, here comes Davis charging again. And now he has the advantage on top of Oak Ridge. This is not turning out well so far. skirmishers take the crest of Oak Ridge. They will push Davis back again. No, don't engage. Okay, yeah, if you engage them from that distance, it's fine. Where's the Iron Brigade? There they are, forming that now. Archers channeling Gamble skirmishers at the unfinished railroad tracks. Yeah, this is not going well. I think we've got reinforcements coming. So, anyways, this is how it realistically started. The first day was really a draw at Gettysburg. Well, it ended in a draw. It started out with a massive Union rout through the town of Gettysburg here, way to the south. And it actually started out with a single brigade of cavalry. Actually, I think it was a division of cavalry under General Buford, defending the position with, and the Confederates thought they were militia. So, despite General Lee's orders, the brigade's commanders ordered an attack, and now they got stuck like they are now. So, this is getting a bit realistic. This is pretty realistic. As up comes the Iron Brigade. Oh, yeah, coming up through here. Oh yeah, the Archer's men are really getting hit hard. Davis is falling back. Got plenty of artillery set up on McPherson's Ridge, though. That's going to be real troublesome early. Yeah. So the First Corps would arrive up through here, and they would reinforce them, send their attack, though they would end up running through the town. Yeah. One of the, I forget if he was a brigade commander or a division commander or what, but it was General Reynolds, a man who I believe is actually from Texas, who decided to stick with the Union. He would actually be killed early on in the engagement, so that did not help. And Heath's skirmishers are just absolutely fleeing at this point. My skirmishers are absolutely wow. My skirmishers managed to defend Oak Ridge. What do you know? This unit of Gamble skirmishers, I'm going to retire to the rear as reserve, and I'm going to bring up the Iron Brigade to sit in front of Oak Ridge. Yes. Sorry about that, folks. Just a minor interruption. So anyway, yes. As they're taking Oak Ridge, the Iron Brigade coming up to reinforce them. Yeah, my skirmishers are really taking hits from that artillery. Gotta get someone who can take artillery, but I'm worried. So they have multiple brigades forming behind the artillery. So I'm worried that if I try to attack it, I'll just get slaughtered in what seems to be no man's land, this little valley here. Yes, aye. Oh well, yikes, Devon skirmishers are really getting pounded there, but they're taking minimal losses, which is good. Oh, here comes Heath's skirmishers, backed up by Archer, with Davis in their rear. Time for the Iron Brigade to get their first taste of 2 days back. Oh, and they fire before they completely stop, which is better than the Total War series. Now, this is definitely, I think, a much more strategically well-made game than the Total War series. I'm going to say that right now. It's a great game. I only hope that Total War follows this game's lead and implements some of the ideas, because Total War is made by a huge studio, which means it's for more than the masses. I think they actually should hire this guy to do some of their games for him. I don't know why they didn't do that early on, but oh well, he's made his own game series now, and I can't wait to see what he does next. I'm sort of hoping that maybe he does something, I don't know, maybe something European, because that'll bring a lot more fans into this game. Maybe something from the Napoleonic Wars, because, you know, many Europeans aren't very interested in Civil War history. Some. I'm not saying all, but some don't seem to be interested in Civil War history because it's just us Americans. So I'm hoping that if he does make a next one, it's more European, as a European battle, because I want more fans to come into this game and play it, because it is a great game. There's no denying that. It's a great game. Still, so let's beat up through here. Heath has brought the rest of his forces. The rebels now have a full division on the battlefield. We need to hold them until the first corps arrives. For some information for you, my good advisor, the first corps has already started to arrive. My friend, maybe you should pay attention. But still, we need to take out these guns as quickly as we can before they decimate more of my men. Alright, come on. Get a few shots off. No, this is suicide. Back! Get back! No, get back! Run! Run! You idiots, run! These guys are getting up quickly, and I only fear is that they aren't going to get back in time. It's too far forward. You don't want to get too far out of cover. Go, Iron Brigade. Hold them off. Alright. Yikes, that is a lot of Confederates. So these guys get to the field quickly. We can't afford to wait any longer to get these guys into action. Brigade is taking heavy losses. Iron Brigade. You see, there's their third corps heavily reinforcing their left. I'm really hoping Biddle and the Bucktails get there in time to save these Iron Boys. See, there's a timer counter here. In the campaign, once it's smart because it doesn't let the battle go on forever. Eventually, it'll say that the troops are too tired and need to resupply, which is realistic. And so, it'll cut off the battle there. But still, I think in the future they have it so the units start to fall back a bit so that they're not, in the middle of firing at each other when they call it a day, because that is not realistic at all. So, yeah, that's that. I'm just saying. Just some ideas and so on. Oh, look at Brockenbrow. He's really taking heavy hits. Ah, here comes Biddle. Brockenbrow isn't gonna last long under this fire. Oh, and Bucktail's coming in through the center. Oh, good, we got more cannon. We got more artillery. Is exactly what we need. Alright, I want them to deploy on the farm there, supported by Gamble's vedettes. And Thompson Farm there. I think that's Thompson Farm. Could be Thompson House. I'm not sure. And Cutler, of course, has the duty of protecting the seminary along with Cooper. And Stewart as guard of our flank, our extreme left. Alright. Now we're talking. As long as we keep this arranged battle, I think we'll do alright. Good, the artillery's starting to set up. This'll help us. This'll help us a lot. Look at Davis's brigade holding out. Oh, yeah. More rebel artillery spotted at Hers Ridge. This is exactly a larger artillery duel. Now the skirmishers are coming back and redeploy on our right because they have a huge force right there. Yeah, do that right now. And Davis is coming back on our left. I think we're doing all right. I think we're doing alright indeed. Aim! Ah! Davis taking heavy losses. Oh! An artillery blast, and there goes Davis. Archer and Pettigrew. Hey, look at Pettigrew. He's got 2,500 men. That is a huge brigade. Alright. I'd move Biddle, but I need him to help fend off Davis. It looks like we're sending Pettigrew fleeing, which is good, good, good. Alright. You boys rest. You fought well. Look at that artillery missile, and they're bringing up more artillery. Oh yeah, I'm gonna move Biddle on further. Oh, and here comes Archer. He's gonna get massacred. Yep, Gamble's and Devon and Gamble's skirmishers. Just make sure that they're arranged to offer some covering fire. General Robinson's division comes to reinforce us from the south. This is exactly what we need right now. A massive battle coming for Oak Ridge. I'm sorry. And look at that loss total for the Iron Brigade, but look at that kill total too. Alright. Where are they? Robinson, most of our reinforcements are coming from here, so I'm presuming that's where he's going to come from. I'm not sure. He could pop up anywhere further to the west or east. We're just going to have to wait and see. Still, this is big for us. Oh, and here comes Davis again, this time supported by Brockenberg. Alright. Oh, here comes Robinson's men. Good, this is what we need. Oh boy, Biddle's men are going to get called to action here. Let's see, we've got Paul's division, that's a large one. I'm going to use them to reinforce our right. And the rest, and then these guys, I'm not sure. This is Baxter's, I'm sorry, they're not divisions, they're brigades. This is Baxter's brigade. I'm going to send him up here to the left. Oh, no, not that far. Not that far. Come on now. Pay attention. Just up to there to reinforce Biddle. And then the rest I'm going to pull into reserve back here at Pennsylvania College. Don't want to throw all my forces into the engagement early on. Alright. Pender's 3 brigades have been spotted along the Chambersburg Pike. We are seriously outnumbered. We started out outnumbered. Look what our skirmishers did. Okay, this is good. Okay. Pettigrew's charging with his huge division on the right, but they've been stopped and now they're forced into a firefight and are taking heavy losses. This is exactly what I want to see. Actually, Baxter, you're a small division, so you hold Seminary Ridge, and I'm going to move Cutler's brigade up because he's going to get there faster, and he's got more men. That's exactly what I need at this moment. And look at Davis forming up with a huge reinforcing brigade. It's going to be a large attack on our left. Looks like Bill's brigade is. Looks like I've advanced maybe a little bit too far, but they seem to be holding out all right. That we're around. Alright, come on back. Alright, here comes Cutler's men. Alright, looks like we've managed to pretty much destroy Archer's brigade. But here comes Pettigrew with his large one. And here comes Davis and Lane. That's a huge brigade. It looks like they got even more reinforcing their rear. And God, I moved Cutler up when I did. This is going to be a disaster. We have Cutler run disaster position. I've got to put them into action now. Alright. Just Cutler's men opening on Davis and Lane's flank. This will demoralize him a bit. And look at Biddle holding out. He's lost 300 men and he's only killed 200 though, so he's not been very effective. I'm gonna pull him back here to Oak Ridge. Okay, lost 500, killed 600. Bucktails, lost 100, killed 30. Okay, so maybe we're not as good as we're... Oh yeah, that is a huge reinforcing force on their left. Oh yeah, I have to make Biddles move a little bit quicker. The only thing I hate with this controlling scheme is that it's practically impossible to create tight turns. Oh yeah, now they're all focusing their fire on Cutler. Cutler's not going to survive long without Bill's support. Oh, we're forcing them back. Don't know why, but we are. There's massive fire on Cutler. Sorry, Cutler, but let's take one for the Union, eh? You've only lost 40 so far, and you've killed 60. So you're doing well. You're doing well. Come on, Biddle. Of course, the Iron Brigade, the stars of the show right now. Not that I necessarily want to be. Oh boy, his Confederates are in disarray. Look at that Pettigrew. He's just gone confused and he's getting fired from all sides now. Except, of course, the rear of the Confederate line. And now Pettigrew's running. I think that's like the 4th or 5th time we've sent Pettigrew and his huge brigade running. He's good. But the Iron Brigade's starting to wear it down. And more men are focusing on Cutler now. Move Biddle up a little bit so he can reinforce. Sorry about that again, folks. Just another small interruption. But aye. Cutler's really getting charged out here. Oh, well, we got them in a bit of a triangle here. And Perrin falls back. How about Lane? And Lane's wavering. He'll hit Cutler with his charge. He's not gonna last. Lane's not gonna last long. And he's already running. Alright. Bucktails, I'm going to move in support of the left here. Alright. Okay, see, now, when you reach the end of the green marker, a red will begin and battle delayed. Now after this, if there's a short, what the computer deems a pause in the engagement, it'll end the battle. But it'll automatically end the battle if red bar gets in because the armies will be tired and need to resupply. Now, oh boy, they've forced Cutler. They've routed Cutler and they have to move up Baxter and rush the Bucktails into battle. Up Gamble's skirmishers too. Alright, this is starting into a disaster. At least Pettigrew's taking heavy losses. And Pettigrew's running. With the Bucktail Brigade coming in support. And if Cutler ever reforms, I'm gonna have him move back to protect Seminary Ridge. Replace him with Baxter. Gamble's skirmishers. It gets destroyed ever more. Looks like Cutler reformed, and then we're gonna move to Seminary Ridge at our rear. Try and heal him up a little bit. Oh, and looks like it's over. See, it ends something like that, and I don't like that. So it's a minor victory. Took Oak Ridge, Oak Hill, and Seminary Ridge. We didn't take Spurs Ridge, but we did inflict, let's see, 326, I'm sorry, 326 more losses than we did. Let's see, Zimmerman's, Brander's, and Caleb's battery were all destroyed. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what that was. But anyway, the unit that lost the least men were a couple of batteries. And lost the most men, Davis's brigade. For us, is the Iron Brigade. Who killed the most men? The Iron Brigade. And for the Confederates, McGraw's. Okay. So that's that. And the outcome report, that's that. Okay, then continue. Alright. Well, that's Ultimate General Gettysburg, a really fun game. Made by the creator of Darthmod. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm hoping to get back to a more normal schedule soon. So, stick with me, please, and thank you for those who have stuck with me through all this troubled times. Commander T5 saying, see you later.